Yo, listen, New York City. Today, we have a show for y'all. Listen, man, even me, I was unaware of this. It's unexpected. We have some legendary players in the building. Oh, my God. We have Courtney Bless in the building. We have SEDECK. My bad.
Oh, you gonna get it right.
SEDECK.
SEDECK
building. Wyclef Little Brother. What? Are you the older brother or the younger brother?
What I look like, man?
Okay, you the older brother.
That's not what I look like, man.
You the younger brother. My
you
bad.
Know, I might be playing Santa Claus,
listen,
but you feel me? I'm still the younger brother.
And then we have the originator before Beast. We have Papa Levi's in the building. So now, if you know Beast, then you have to know Papa Levi, because he's the foundation. So in other words, man, we have part of the Fuji camp in here. All we missing is Hard-Head Harry,
my man.
Jerry Wonder, Wyclef, Prize, and Lauren.
Right.
And we in the building.
I told him,
wow.
Sound like you need the Fuji concert in here.
That's right. Sound like we need the concert in here. Oh, man.
To get a Fuji concert.
Oh, man. Now, we have so many important people here. Oh, John Forte. I forgot John Forte. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, man. We got the refugee camp up in this mother. Wow, this is dope, man. I have goosebumps, man. But, yo, listen. We have so many legendary people in the building. We're going to go one by one. We're going to start, with the head of the camp. We're going to start with Papa Levi's, man. Because Papa Levi's actually is the individual who put all of this together, starting from the 90s to now. Started from the 80s.
Pretty much, that's crazy.
Pretty much. So now Papa...
I met Clef in the 90s.
What? Repeat what you said?
But I met Clef in the 90s.
Okay, you met Clef in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started with Courtney Bless in the 80s.
Oh, you started with Courtney Bless in the 80s.
Right.
Usually, when we start the show, we kind of talk about what's going on in the community, what's going on globally.
Right.
And I know now, because you guys are from Jamaica. You're Jamaican, right? You Jamaican also, right, Courtney Bless? So we're going to attack Jamaica, right? I know Jamaica right now, Jamaica has a large population of Asian people.
Yeah.
Chinese coming over.
From a long time.
They're from a long time.
Chinese always been.
I know they've always been there, but now it's even more prominent.
Right.
It's even more prominent. Now,
more cameras now. That's
more cameras now, and we see what's going on. More internet.
More Instagram.
But it's always been there.
In Haiti too.
It's always been there. Now, were you born in Jamaica or you were born here?
I was born here. I grew in Jamaica. My mother sent me out of America when I was like 13, 14. So I had to leave America,
So since we're going to talk about situation in Jamaica, how is the Chinese government, in relationship with Jamaica and what's going on in Jamaica right now in terms of the Asian people taking over Jamaica?
Well, Courtney can talk more about that. He been dealing with politicians in Jamaica for a long time.
Okay, so go ahead.
Well, them the one build the new highways, and because them build the highway, I think them collect the tolls for the next 50 years. But them do a lot of construction, so it's like more like coming like the Jamaican government just to sell out Jamaica to the Chinese, because the Chinese them practically want everything out there now.
Right.
Okay, so let's repeat this. You said they build the highways.
Yeah, the new highways.
The new highways, and because of them building the highways, they collect the tolls.
Yeah, they collect the tolls. Them going to collect the tolls for the next 50 years.
50 years?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
The Jamaican government can't pay them for the construction.
Right.
So it's for them collect their money.
So in other words, you said Jamaica sold out.
Right.
They sell out the country to the Asians, to the Chinese.
Yeah.
So which means when they collect all of this money, they don't put it back in Jamaica? They don't reinvest it?
No, it's them payment for building the highway, the construction.
They want money back. That's it.
So no new schools, no hospitals, none of that.
None of that.
They just take the money back to China.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, I thought Haiti was the only place that's functioning like that. Wow. Wow. So now what is the Jamaican public is doing about that? What are you guys doing about that? In other words, are you guys putting any pressure on the government to prevent that from happening?
other people.
No, them not really putting no much I mean, they protest and things like that, but the government
shut them down
already. The government is the government. I'm going to get what them want.
Right.
Wow, well, I'm so sorry to hear that. Haiti's is also in the same situation, even worse. We need better government. We need better. Yeah, we need better people. We need better leaders so we can get better infrastructure. So the son and daughters of the country have a future. That's right. The indigenous people have a future in the country. Well, so now damn man, it's crazy we're going to transition because we can't stay on this all day.
Right.
Because we got to get to the music.
See it.
So now we have Papa Levi's in the building.
Right.
When did you start making music? When did you get involved with music?
I got involved with music in the 80s when I was with my brother in Temple. I was telling you about him. He's doing 90 years in prison.
Temple doing 90 years in prison?
Yeah, he have a non-profit organization called Second Chance Quest. I told you about him. He wrote a book called The Steppers.
Oh, The Steppers?
Yeah.
But isn't The Steppers a band, a Jamaican band?
No, Steppers is...
Because I remember hearing something about the Steppers back in the days, man.
Like Shatters, you know.
Oh, okay.
But they're not the Shatters. As far as I know, back in New York, the Steppers, we had the weed gates and the gates. Like
okay, hold up. So the Steppers are similar to the Shatters.
Right.
Okay, so what is the major difference between the Shatters and the Steppers?
What I saw back in the 80s was the Steppers, they had weed and things. But the Shatters come in and take crack, was a crack epidemic, you know that, right?
Of course, the 80s was crazy crack, man.
So
oh my God.
The Shatters come in, take over the gates, and put crack in there.
Okay, let's get this straight. The Steppers were doing weed.
Just weed, right?
And then the Shatters came with the crack and cocaine.
Hey, you ready to crack now? That's it. That's it.
So the Steppers then pushed back.
Of course. It's war.
It was a lot of war.
That's what was war.
So now, how did you find yourself putting together a musical band called The Seven Signs?
That's what my brother Temple, he pushed me away from all that action. Talk about music, and you know, Courtney Bless been in music all the while. That's his cousin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, okay, hold on. Oh, man, so much is going on right here. So, you were part of the action in terms of...
I was in the weed gigs. I was selling weed.
Oh, you were selling weed?
Yeah, because Temple took me out of the street and gave me, just said, we have a life. You know what I mean? Because we were poor in the ghetto. It was rough.
Okay, so now, where are you originally from? Where? Brooklyn, New Jersey?
No.
Oh, you from Newark, New Jersey? Wow. You were born over there?
Yeah.
You never left there ever since?
Yeah.
I mean, not...
Very young.
Okay, but you're still over there?
I'm there now, but I'll be back and forth from Florida and something.
Okay. So now
Yeah, I'm in the bridge. So that right up the street.
Oh, now we're
going
going
to... too.
Oh, wow.
The Fugees studio, his father had a church right on South Avenue.
The church is still there. The Good Shepherd
Church is still there?
Of course, the church is still there.
We had a
service
there?
Yeah.
Y'all still do service there? So Wyclef be going over there and play, man?
Yeah.
Listen, man, my brother will do a whole church concert, you know? He still remember all the songs.
Get the hell out of here.
It's like a real
this
church
is
family.
This is history right here.
It's a
So
real
his
church
father's
family.
church was right there. So that's who I connected to with
Okay. Now, how did you... One second, I don't want to... I want the people to get this the right way.
Right.
How did you connect with Wyclef to be able to get involved with the Fugees?
I had a band, me and him, we doing music. We had like live bands. I had my own band called the Seven Sign Band.
Okay.
Courtney Black, speaking of the reggae music, big. So he inspired me, so I built a band. I had this Haitian guy named Iflis. He brought me to the Book of Basement. And he introduced me to Clef. And when I got in there, I see this little guy, Clef very young, you know? And I said, this guy can't play music. So what I tell him, I said, all right, say if me say, God try to play, run every day. I want you to play that in music. So he played that. Everything that come out in my mouth, he played.
And his
I
guitar.
Said, anything. Keyboard, guitar, anything.
Drums, anything.
He played every blood clot instrument. I said, this guy is freaking amazing. But he playing live. He ain't no samples, nothing. He playing instrument.
Wyclef.
Yeah, and he young.
How old was he that time?
Shit. Boy, Clef was young, man.
He's in high school.
He was in high school. He was
Oh,
young.
wow. So he was like 16.
Right, and Renell, that's the older cousin.
Okay.
Jamie Wonder's brother.
Okay.
He had the house. That's what we called the Book of Basement. And Renell used to bring all the equipment down there. Any type of collecting equipment. Right now, just bring the equipment down there, and it became the Booker Basement slowly.
Slowly became a
But
studio.
Cliff was down there hustling.
Oh wow.
Music.
Wow,
So I
respect to
said, all
Cliff.
right, I'm gonna pay you to do recording for me. You know what I mean? And I just clicked with this little kid. But I just love this little guy. You
Oh
understand?
wow. Wow. And then
He's
y'all-
amazing.
Oh
He's
wow.
amazing.
Wow.
You know
Oh,
what?
this
He's
is
amazing.
you don't listen, you don't get this everywhere.
Right.
You only get this with DJ Script and Papa Levi's.
Sign it up.
You understand what I'm saying?
No word.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Then that's when the 7 cents. So in other words,
I had my band.
Wyclef was part of helping you with the 7 cents.
Wyclef was doing recording for me.
Oh.
So I record with Clef, and then whatever I record there, me and my band go out and play.
Now I'm gonna ask you a very important question. How long did Wyclef stay under you to do recording for you before he went on with to build the FUGEES?
Clef was really never under me. Why?
I mean, not under you, working with you.
I grew up with Clef.
So maybe I could
forever.
give him perspective
Yeah.
right here because he's describing coming to my family's studio.
Right.
And so while Clef's in high school,
Right.
I'm in grammar school. That's why he know me from a rooter to a tutor. Because like when he
Okay,
would've
rooted
came
to
in-
the tutor. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's when he say that he not lying. So like they started doing talent shows. It's probably when I would have met Levi, and I was introduced as
was
Levi
doing
was
talent
renting
shows,
studio
So
time.
Papa Levi's were doing talent shows.
Yeah, in the hood.
He was
yeah.
renting studio time, and then he had a whole nother side hustle, right, where they was doing talent shows, and they was
Okay.
combining them with birthday parties,
Right.
and they would have the people in the talent shows had to sell the tickets.
Right.
Because I was doing talent shows in like, in the 8th grade. I was in the 6th grade maybe. I was setting up shows,
Right.
and Clef was teaching me how to dance. So I was killing shows in the 6th grade,
Right.
break dancing, flipping.
Clef
So
was
he
teaching
taught
you
me
how to
how to do-
dance.
All that.
Yeah,
So
that's
Clef
in
know how to
6th grade.
dance also?
What?
Oh my God, Clef.
Okay.
What?
Okay,
You might
guitar
need Clef
boy.
in here for an
Okay.
interview.
Like
Like
that all that hip hop stuff, man. Everything.
Okay.
You see, he's described everything we're talking about is that what he's seeing. So for at this time, remember we're an entire church band, so we actually
Right.
perform every Sunday, unbeknownst
See?
to Levi.
Right.
And we all
Whoa,
flip instruments
whoa,
every
whoa.
Sunday for my father. We in church Monday, Wednesday, Friday, in church in Queens, in church in Boston, playing in front of white
Live-
people,
right,
black people,
Live audience.
revivals, playing live instruments. My
Live
sister
instruments.
Melky singing.
Right.
And we're known as the Jean family at this time, basically.
The Jean family. So at the time you guys were the Jean family. Okay.
That's just the whole church thing. And then the
Right.
studio is a whole separate thing because that's my uncle, that's my mother's brother.
Right.
This is Jerry Wonder's father. This is the house that he's talking about because
Right.
he was like a Haitian DJ. So he would make sure Renell had everything, and he allowed them to put a studio in the basement.
Okay.
And that's where the studio is at. And at this time, this is where we met Black, LSD, Buddha Black.
Right.
There's a lot of, I'm really young at this age, so all these people.
So how old were you at that time?
No, this is for me, like, starting with 6th grade,
Oh,
going
wow,
into
you were very
7th,
young.
He
8th.
was young.
But you were blessed though, very young to be
That's
around
what I
that
mean,
stuff.
all
He
these
was up in
people,
there.
yeah.
He stayed in the studio.
While he's playing, I'm playing instruments. Like, these things are normal for
Yeah,
us.
at that
For
time, you
us,
to
he's
do
like,
it.
all right. We're like, I'm playing instrument.
All
The
day, yeah.
music teacher's mad at me in like 4th grade because, I always have a grin on my face.
Right.
So, poor Mr. Hester, he thought I was laughing at him or I was making fun. He was like, pick up the guitar and do better if you can.
Right.
Now, I just picked up the guitar to play it because I knew how. I didn't know I was embarrassing him at the time.
So you were better than him.
I didn't. I just picked up the guitar and played it. Like I didn't know. He probably thought I was joking, but we played the guitar every Sunday.
But why was Mr. Green mad? Like,
Mr. Hester, because he was playing the thing, and sometimes I look like I'm grinning. I have a happy face, and I was young. You see my buck tooth sometimes, and then I don't know. I must have said something. He hit me with the, "Oh, you think you could do better?"
or Mr.
Yeah.
Hester was kind of like
Yeah, the music
annoyed that you
teacher.
thought you were better than him.
Yeah, but he hadn't heard me play or anything. Like
Oh,
he just
okay,
said
okay.
that. Yeah.
Or he thought you were making fun of him.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Go ahead.
When you're young, you don't understand what's going on.
Absolutely.
Me, I just like playing the guitar. They pulled out a guitar in the school. I'm like, yo, none of y'all play this? And either way, I played the guitar and then,
And that was it.
yeah.
That was it. So now this is the question I want to know. You guys, okay? So it seemed like this thing was just happening organically.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you met Wyclef, and then y'all started with the Booger Basement, building it up one by one.